following message from Atmos was channeled by Mike Quinsey on behalf of the Galactic Federation of Light on September 10, 2008. There are going to be many changes before long, and they will direct your attention away from the pressures of everyday life. You have looked for signs that signal the emergence of a new consciousness, which will create a different path to your present one. That is now about to manifest and carried forward by your greater expectancy, aroused by opportunities for change that are coming in the next few months. These energies are raising people's awareness, and their demands are more difficult for the opposition to ignore. It is time to bid the old farewell, as a new paradigm must replace the present outworn one. It comes in the shape of the ascension process that will come into its own very shortly, and lead you on to the golden age. So many souls have set their sights upon it, and know that it will permanently release them from the cycle of duality. As a result, there are now two distinct groups, and they are drifting further apart, and it is in both of their interests to be free to follow their own desires. Those of the light see quite clearly what lies ahead, whereas those that have not yet awakened continue to accept their present environment with little vision of a new future. Yet out of the experience of duality, each and every soul will learn valuable lessons, which will hold good for their next cycle of experience. Wherever you go and whatever you choose for your continued growth, you will find other souls also pursuing the same pathways. Those who have gone before you will become your mentors and guides, and this is normal in the higher realms. All help each other as they walk in unconditional love for all life. It is the recognition of these levels of attainment that drives you ever onwards. It is your goal, yet it is only the beginning of a great adventure that will take you anywhere in the cosmos. Can you see that your true reality is far removed from your present existence, and that you are truly beings of light? You are returning to your true home amongst the stars, and you will immediately feel as though you have never left it. You will gain super consciousness and powers of creation that you have never dreamt of before. Project your thoughts into your most realistic vision of what lies ahead and live it now as far as you can, and you will surely be well prepared for your quantum leap into the future. The more you do so, the less you will rely on your present existence, which has been your home for millennia of time. We are well advanced in our preparations, and work with our allies to remove the last obstacles that hold us back. You are admirably doing your part, and it is fast becoming a scenario where we need to speed matters up. We must trigger off the first of many changes that are essential to our coming. We know the weaknesses of the dark, and will combat their arrogance and defiance by playing upon them. A game it may be, but nevertheless one that is most serious in its implications for humanity. As we have told you so often, the changes must come as decreed, and we cannot tolerate any more interference. Our ways are not heavy-handed, but at the same time we have unlimited power and authority to achieve our aims. We have tried to guide your leaders into the light of reasoning and acceptance that their dreams are now impossible to fulfill. However, they defiantly ignore our requests to move aside, and will therefore have to be removed by whatever legal means we have at our disposal. Any other method may cause us to be seen in a different light, and it is so important that there is nothing untoward in our actions. The Galactic Federation could at a stroke achieve its aim, but we have to win your confidence and trust, and show that we are of love and light. It is not for us to flex our muscles and use force, but we do have the means to repel every weapon that your world can use against us. Our way is to defend ourselves without choosing aggression, as we come to you as a universal peace force. We have no intention of being drawn into one of your battles, and we shall achieve victory in a way that you will see as a peaceful approach. The time draws ever nearer, and the deadline is rapidly approaching. You are in a period where out of the confusion shall come definite signs of what is to be, and gradually it will manifest as desired by us. You yearn to be rid of the oppressive rule that is normal with most governments of the world. In a relatively short time you have moved beyond their agendas, and seek what is rightly yours. You are sovereign beings entitled to your freedom, and expect your leaders to acknowledge it by implementing adequate laws to protect them. Instead, under the guise of different pretexts, they continue to take away your rights and have little regard for the sanctity of life. Our coming will answer your pleas and restore your rights, and move you into a new era of peace and prosperity. Mother Earth will also be released from her responsibilities towards you, as new ways of living will no longer necessitate using up her resources. Major changes will quickly take place and your way of life will benefit immediately. The release of the financial pressures upon you will free you up to follow your own desires. Man was always meant to express his talents and skills for the benefit of everyone else. Your society faces massive changes, but all for your good and in preparation of ascension. You cannot move into the new cycle whilst attached to the old energies, and we come to lift you into the light. Much education and information will allow you to release from the old paradigm, as it now belongs to your past and no longer serves any purpose. Those who know very little of the plans for humanity will be given every opportunity to grow in awareness of the truth. It will then be up to you to choose whether to move on, or stay in your present dimension. I am Atmos from Sirius, and you will be pleasantly surprised to find that we are almost identical to you in appearance. You will be delighted to be in our presence, as our energy carries so much love and light that it will lift you up. That is not meant to be boastful, but we are ascended light beings, and stand where you will soon join us as our equals. Life is all about your ability to love all other life forms, by seeing the light within them and their link to the source. Thank you, Atmos. Mike Quinsey.